Your fantasy football season is winding down. You're looking to pick up that one guy who might get you into the playoffs, or even you can ride to a championship. FFChamps.com on Football Nation is for you. Time to turn to Billy Enright of FFChamps.com. Billy, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was great, Butch. How was yours?
It was good, but I'm ready to think about fantasy playoffs now. It's crunch time.
That's right. Time to start winning.
Who we pick up right now, if you're going into the playoffs or if you need to get in, could actually decide a championship, couldn't it?
Absolutely. A couple quarterbacks that are dangling out there on the waiver wire. Colin Kaepernick of the San Francisco 49ers got the start over Alex Smith. The result was another game of over 240 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. The reason we love Kaepernick, he's a dual threat. He gets it done with his feet, just like someone like RG3 or Mike Vick in his heyday. The guy had 28 yards rushing and a rushing touchdown. He has some really easy matchups in the next coming weeks against some pretty weak defenses. So if the 49ers continue to go with Kaepernick at quarterback, he's actually a very viable fantasy quarterback option. And then maybe someone like Brandon Weeden, if you don't get a chance to get Kaepernick, Brandon Weeden, the rookie for the Cleveland Browns, has a great schedule coming up in the next few weeks, especially in that fantasy football playoff run.
And Kaepernick's available in a lot of leagues still, huh?
Yeah, he's available in about 65% of the leagues. And the reason why is because his coach, Jim Harbaugh, didn't make the announcement that he would be starting over Alex Smith until Saturday night before their game against the Saints. So it was kind of last-minute news. Not a lot of people knew about it. One of the main reasons why he's still available in so many leagues.
Running backs to pick up for Week 13. You got a name on here that's burned a lot of people because he was a high draft pick years ago. But all of a sudden, he's back in the fold in Denver.
Knowshon Moreno. I can't believe it. After Willis McGahee went down, everyone rushed out to pick up Ronnie Hillman because the Denver Broncos came out and said that he's going to be the main source of our running program going forward with Willis McGahee out. But it wasn't Ronnie Hillman against the Chiefs. It was Knowshon Moreno to the tune of 85 yards, 4 receptions for 26 yards. Moreno, he's going to get the start for the Broncos going forward. Let's see how long he can hold on to that job because, like you said, Butch, he's burned fantasy managers in the past. Some other running backs you'll want to pick up this week. David Wilson of the New York Giants. Now, Andre Brown, the backup to Ahmad Bradshaw, broke his leg. Ahmad Bradshaw not healthy enough with all his foot and ankle injuries to carry the full workload. David Wilson's going to start getting a lot of touches. He's an explosive rookie for the Giants. And some other running backs, Bilal Powell for the New York Jets, Joique Bell for the Detroit Lions, and then Shane Vereen for the New England Patriots. Those guys are all worth adding if you have the roster space.
Yeah, and David Wilson, as long as he can hold on to the football, it's part of the reason he hasn't got the touches he's gotten this year. Let's go to wide receivers. You got a couple to pick up this week.
Love Davone Bess, especially if you're in a PPR league. Wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. 7 receptions, 115 yards against a really good Seahawks secondary in Week 12. I think the Dolphins have the Patriots in Week 13. Great plug-and-play wide receiver for this week because I absolutely love the matchup against the Patriots for Davone Bess. And then how about Cole Beasley of the Dallas Cowboys? Miles Austin got hurt. Kevin Ogletree got hurt. Cole Beasley came in for the Cowboys and had a pretty solid game for them on Thanksgiving. And then Chris Gibbons is starting to really get some chemistry going with Sam Bradford over there with the St. Louis Rams.
Waiver wire pickups from Billy Enright, FFChamps.com. When it comes to tight ends for Week 13, Billy, who's that guy I need to pick up that may help me get in the playoffs?
I got another Bronco on this list. Jacob Tamme, the tight end for the Broncos. 4 receptions, 48 yards, and a touchdown against the Chiefs. He was quiet the last couple of weeks, so I think a lot of teams or a lot of your opponents dropped him to pick up another tight end. But Tamme coming alive lately. He had some pretty good matchups in the next couple of games. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Oakland Raiders. Peyton Manning's going to be throwing a lot in both of those games. He'll look for Tamme, especially in the red zone. Dallas Clark of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, another solid option if you're struggling at the tight end position as well.
He's Billy Enright of FFChamps.com. Go to FFChamps.com for all your fantasy information, everything you need. It's crunch time in fantasy football. This is FFChamps.com on Football Nation.